Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I do hair care content and also tackle a bit of topics here and there that need to be addressed that no one really addresses about. But today we'll be looking at the video where a woman said that light skinned women don't deserve 4C hair, which I feel she didn't necessarily say when I watched the video. That was a different woman. And when I watched her video, I could clearly tell that she was just addressing an insecurity.
I would like to speak on something. I know it can be like a touchy subject, but I want to talk about this because this is a struggle that I have had with my confidence ever since I can fucking remember. I am a very confident person, but the one thing I'm insecure about is my natural hair. Like, I feel like my natural hair is 4C. Like, it's coily, okay? And it shrinks so bad. And I've been getting relaxers ever since I was a child. I went natural for a couple of years and I just could not bring myself to be comfortable with my natural hair. And I just feel like, as especially like within our community, obviously there's texturism, but I also feel like this is gonna sound so like kind of privileged, but I don't have to say it, but I just struggle with this. I feel like as a light-skinned black woman, I don't fit the beauty standard because of the texture of my hair. Like, I just don't feel confident when I wear my natural hair texture. Like, I don't at all. So I've always gotten relaxers, and I've always worn my hair in protective styles. Obviously, I know it's detrimental to think, and I know
She has, though I feel bad that a lot of people came for her because everybody has insecurities. Even I have insecurities, which a lot of people get surprised about. Everyone has insecurities, and that's how a normal human being is. So I don't get why people are getting heated over her comment. It's not like she was promoting the movement, though I will have some points that I feel like she didn't put it the way she wanted it to sound, but I don't think she meant any harm, because if you see in the video, she said that she struggled with having 4C hair, which is understandable. Just because she's light skinned doesn't mean that she won't struggle with that, because if you look at it, people with 4C hair, though I don't think there is such a thing as 4C hair, are a marginalized group of people, which means they're also oppressed in some way or another. And she's affected by it even if she's light skinned, which I feel is a very valid point that she addressed. And you could clearly tell that she was addressing the texturism and the colorism that goes on in our, though I feel she wanted to let it out of her chest and try and understand her hair, though it does add to promotion of texturism. But the fact that she was open about it is one thing that I really appreciated, because being open about her insecurities is something that very few people do, and that was honestly very brave of her. I know a lot of people gave her hit and didn't like what she said, but I don't honestly see a problem with it. The only problem that I have is that if you have such an insecurity and you don't work on it, it may affect the children you're going to have and the younger generations. And we have to start from the younger generations not having texturism or colorism with them, because this has affected the black community. Even in Africa, I live in Africa, and it's deeply ingrained, and I mean it deeply. But honestly, my 2 cents on it, when I watched, she said that she's suffered from it and she's honestly been getting relaxers and texturizers her whole childhood. For me, I think also parents do contribute to such a role, because if you don't help your child love their hair, their child won't know that their hair is needed that way. And mostly the thing that I dislike it's like having a notion that if someone is lighter skinned, they need to have looser curls or something that's closer to whiteness. Everyone does have any type of hair as long as you have African ancestry in you. There's a possibility you're going to have 4C hair, even if both parents aren't African. There's a possibility, and there's nothing wrong with that. We need to normalize the idea that we don't need to fit into the beauty standard, which is also something that I had observed that she said is she struggles feeling like she needs to fit into the beauty standard. Many of the times we've been brainwashed into fitting in the beauty standard, especially when we see television. In as much as artists are vocal about loving their black features, majority of them do wear weaves and wigs, which also doesn't help in what you're preaching, because it also promotes a certain beauty standard which they're also trying to fit in order for them to sell records. Because you see, when Doja Cat shaved her hair, we could see how people went up in arms for her having 4C hair, and it's quite normal for anyone to have 4C hair. I don't like the terms such as carpet head, nappy headedness. Such terms are very detrimental, and majority of those comments come from fellow black people, which is why I understand when you look a certain way, people expect you to have a certain type of feature, which is incorrect, and I wish more people understood that. And also, as she had put it, that it's something that has always deeply affected her. There's a lot of education online on how to properly manage for 4C hair, but the only problem is there is not enough 4C representation, because even I follow hair creators who have a coiled texture, and there are only a few who I've seen, and if they are out there, people do attack them. So it's not about that she hates her hair, it's the fact that fellow black people do attack and don't want to accept that that's their hair texture, which you've also seen from the number of movements that have took place. So what are your thoughts on this, on what she said? Do you agree with me, or maybe you have your own other points that you think of? So that's all for today's video. Hopefully you like, comment, share and subscribe if you'd like to see more hair care content, and also follow my Instagram because I'll be posting more there during school when it opens. And thank you. Bye my lovelies. Remember, all hair types are good hair.